Alrighty, now we are back on my channel with another story time. Honestly, I was supposed to record this mad long ago, and then I did record it, and then I didn't like it. So I'm recording it again as I eat my lunch, which is a salad, and let's get into it, okay? So before I even start this video, one thing I do want to let y'all know, if you're immature and you can't handle a girl talking about periods or anything like that, I'm gonna keep it a buck, don't even watch the video. But I hope you are mature enough so you do continue to watch my video. Also, another thing, keep the visor. Isn't it so cute? It's from my friend's music group, Slay House, and I'm actually going to drop the link in their IG down below, and I want you to check out their merch, and I'm gonna even give you a code so that you can get a discount, because everybody loves discounts, because I know I love discounts, okay?
We gon' slay, write up a check, we getting paid, cash stay blue, diamonds do too, take no L's, only blunts to the face, car no roof, bitches stay thirsty, I got the juice, I just be posted, giving me views, you giving me looks, I'm giving you moods.
Girls will say true. Doing what
I can't be starting this without my salad prepared, like, no. Alright, boom. So, one thing I actually do want to say to start this off is, I have a question. I always have questions. But this question is specifically for the ladies. Wow, this cloud I'm looking at is beautiful. Look at that cloud, it's so pretty. This is a beautiful view. I get to tell a story. I get to eat my salad. Like, what? This is a great day. The sun is shining. I'm about to change my outfit after this, cause yeah. Oh, and yes, I wore this outfit in my other video, and I don't care. I recorded 2 things in one day, okay?
A few moments later.
Exaggerating, that bee was doing too much. Like, it really wanted my salad, and it was not getting it. Like, mine. Nah. I'm going inside. This video is not happening now. First of all, I just really want to say that I find it extremely disrespectful the way that bee tried to attack me. Like, that was really, really rude. On my own property at that. Like, all right. Now I can try this again the correct way. So my question is, ladies, when is that time of the month? Are you comfortable with staying at your boyfriend or the guy that you're talking to's house, or do you prefer to stay at home? And males, my question to you is, are you okay with your girl staying at your house? Like, are you welcoming? Do you want her to stay there? Or are you like, nah, get out? Like, come back in 7 days, 5 days. Now, the reason why I ask that is because there's a lot of people that are kind of immature, like, about that, as if we're not adults. I guess it all depends on the person, of course. Your age, your relationship with that person. I guess it could vary on many different things. But for me personally, I feel like unless you are literally my boyfriend or we're like together, I don't really want to stay like at your crib, because I could be home. Like, what are you doing for me? I'm kidding. For me, I mean, if we're already on that level and I already been sleeping with you for a while, like, I don't really see what the big deal is. But like, I wouldn't just be like, okay, I'm sleeping over. Like, if you were like, oh, okay, like, I'm okay with it, or why you're not spending the night, then like, that's kind of totally different. But we're adults, so, you know, you do know what happens to a female every month if she's on a birth control, or even if she is. Okay, so now let me get into my story. So, I was talking to this guy, well, this man. Well, you know what? This is interesting. What is the definition of a man? Because he's over 30, so you would think that he's a man, but like, he plays mad video games. Yeah, he lives by himself and shit, but like, what really defines you as a man? Like, for real, for real. Can someone give me the definition of a man? Because to me, I feel like a man is a provider, somebody that protects you, someone that you should be able to, you know, like, vent to. Well, that would be if that's like your boo, but yeah, let me know what your definition of a man is. And then, you know what, maybe in the caption I'll put my actual definition. So, I was talking to this man, and he actually is subscribed to my channel. So if you see this video, I know you remember this story. So I don't know like exactly like where we were or like what it was, but regardless, I was supposed to sleep at his crib that night. I remember we went to the store, got stuff, then went back to his crib. I went to the restroom, and then I realized that I had my monthly gift, and I was like, because in my head I'm like, okay, like I'm dead ass about to go home, and he was like, why? Like, let's just go to the store and get the stuff that you need, take a shower, and then you Gucci. I'm like,
Giving zaddy energy.
okay. You know, as a female and you already talk to a guy, like that's like, okay, he really fuck with me. I mean, obviously I would hope, but considering, you know. Went to the store, you know, got everything that we needed, yada, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. I mean, honestly, I literally use an app. Like, I've had my period since I was what? Like, I'm not even kidding, 10 years old. So 14 years now. My app is so accurate. All right, let me not say so accurate, but it's literally very accurate. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, I'm gonna bet money on my app. But now, you know, when you're with your friends all the time, it's like, damn, who got their period? Now I'm gonna get my period next, and that person's gonna get their period, you know? So I've been using this app for a long time. So the fact that I honestly didn't really like know that it was coming was a little odd to me. Shit happens. It is what it is, you know? I've been using this app, I don't even know how long. Like, I'm not even kidding, over 8 years old. Like, I've been using this way longer than high school and college. So I'm saying 8 years. And it's usually always accurate. So the fact that I didn't know was kind of like a little embarrassing, but then not really, because you know, usually when it first comes, it's not like something crazy. But now the next morning, that's when it got really embarrassing. So I wake up the next morning. Usually I wake up before him. I'm really annoying. I'm up, you up, we up together, baby. But he also has a dog. So because he has a dog, the dog is kind of like accustomed to waking up around like 12, 11 o'clock. So maybe that's the time that we woke up, because we woke up, he went to go walk the dog, I went to go take a shower. Like, no, well, no, actually, yeah, I did go take a shower. But I woke up and it was normal. It was like, okay, checks phone, talking in the group chat, blah, blah, blah. So now I go to the restroom, you know, I'm talking in the group chat, morning pee, regular. And as I'm peeing, I realized that I'm actually starting to like, well, what happened was, as a female, you literally know what I'm talking about, but a guy probably literally doesn't. Like, you know how when you're using the restroom and like, you have a blood clot coming out and you're peeing and then your stomach starts to bug out, so then you actually end up like sharding or something like that. Basically, point of period, I ended up sharding, but like not actually fully having to take a shit. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, in my head, it's like very normal for me, because that's how my period is. I get my period for 7 whole days. Too much information, I don't care. 7 whole fucking days, and I bleed mad fucking heavy. It is what it is. But that was my first time ever taking a shit in his house. Even though technically it wasn't a full shit, but it wasn't shit, like, at the end of the day. So I'm like, wow, like, I can't believe I did that. Okay, not a big fucking deal. Like, you're gonna flush the toilet, you're gonna take a shower, everything's gonna be normal, right? That's why I was wrong. So I'm writing in the group chat and then I go to flush the toilet. The toilet's not flushing, guys. Like, I mean, like, his toilet's kind of like fake weird, but like it's literally not flushing. And I'm like panicking now. I'm like, what the f? Like, why is it not flushing? I'm like, all right, we're not gonna panic, because it's like, guys, like, not only like I have my period and then that happened, like, that's disgusting. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a shower. Gets out the shower, tries again. Did it work? Of course not. It did not work. So now at this point, I'm embarrassed and I'm in a group chat like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, I don't know what to do. And like, some background information. Me and this guy have known each other for over a year now. But like, at this point, I kind of like actually started like stop playing and really seriously talking to him. So this is just like, you know, embarrassing. So he comes back so it doesn't flush, it won't flush. And I'm like, so he comes and he's like, babe, like, I want to go take a shit. I have to take a shit. And I'm like, I'm not done in the bathroom. And he's like, what else do you have to do in the bathroom? I'm like, I'm not done in the bathroom. And he's like, why are you being so weird? And I'm like, the toilet won't flush. And he's like, okay, whatever, like, I'll do it myself. And I'm like, no, like, you know I have my period. Like, what are you doing? Like, and he's like, I don't fucking care. Like, what? Did you shit and climb the toilet? And I'm like, no. And he's like, yes, you did. Yes, you did. I'm like, no, I didn't. My period did it. And then he's like, whatever. So at this point, I'm like mad embarrassed. He ends up going inside the bathroom. He fixes it. Everything is perfectly fine. I'm still embarrassed in the group chat. But then he comes back and he's just like, I don't know why you're making a big deal. People shit all the fucking time. He's like, you clogged the toilet with your shit. And I'm like, no, I didn't. He's like, yes, you did. And I'm like, no, I didn't. He's like, yes, you did. So we're going back and forth being childish. But the point of the matter being is, I was dead ass embarrassed. But it's like I was embarrassed over something that everybody does. Two, I had my monthly gift. And then it was just like, he was very calm about it. And it kind of made me feel like secure in a way. Because it's like, wow, you're trying to be a man? So with that being said, in my opinion, I don't really know if I would stay at a nigga's house again on my period. I mean, like, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Periods are normal and you're my boyfriend, it is what it is. Or maybe just come stay at my crib. I don't know. So, you know, overall, with that being said, I just feel like, I don't know, like, I really respect the way he handled the situation. I like the way he handled that situation because it reassured me, it made me feel better. But I dead ass in the shit, guys. Like, I told you, I sharted. There's a difference, obviously. Like, come on now. And I had my period. So, yeah. So, like I said, guys, I asked you 2 questions and I want answers to them. What is a man? And I asked a question directly for females and directly for males. If you don't remember them now, you gotta go watch the video again. I do know you guys really do like my story time, so I really hope that you enjoyed this one. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
There's a party next door. Bring a drink, I got the smoke. You've been on the road lately.